So this video is going to be about what I would do if I won the lottery. Now this is going to be like a shorter video. Yes, I have makeup on. Yes, there's a bright ass fucking light pointed at me. I'm putting it over here because it was pointed directly in this eye and it was starting to give me a headache and I would have been sitting here like... But, first, Taco Bell. And, close your eyes everyone, it's gonna be a surprise. I got sriracha socks. They're so thick, like they're guys' socks. I don't know what size they're for. They're gonna be way too damn big for me, but... Sorry, it's just taking me a minute to chew this. I've bitten the back of my fucking cheek like 3 times in the past like week. But anyways, I like my earrings. They're glass and they glow in the dark. Let me see if I can do something here. Ooh. You see them? My brother tried to tell me glass can't be made to glow in the dark. He also said that if I was allergic to shellfish, I was allergic to all fish. The things he said. What I would do if I won the lottery. Aside from like the usual, like, I'm gonna buy the car that I want, I'm gonna get the house I want. Which, first of all, no. I don't have a house that I want. I want to fix up the one I live in. Secondly, I would take this Jeep that I have and I would get it painted like that green and purple that changes color but it looks black at the same time. I don't know what the fucking color actually is, but it's like, everyone's seen that one fucking car, right? It drives past you from a distance, it looks fucking black. The closer it gets, a certain way the sun hits, you're like, it's green, it's purple, it's green, it's purple, it's black again? What the fuck? You know what I'm talking about. That is the paint job I want on my Jeep. It is red now. It's the 3rd red fucking car I've had. I'm not a red person. Like, I like sriracha, these socks are cute. But I don't wear a lot of red. Okay? I don't know why, I just never thought about it. I used to hate the color pink when I was a teenager. What was that? I used to hate the color pink when I was a teenager. Now, obviously, I don't have any qualms about it. Yes, the basement matches the upstairs, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, nobody needed to know that, but nobody wanted to know that. But, yes. What I would do if I won the lottery. Other than that, I'd probably have a tattoo. Or something. I'd probably do something like that. I would surprise everyone in my family with, like, depending on how much I won, at least $20,000. The ones I was close to. The ones that I'm close to. The ones in my family that I can have a conversation with without them talking about me behind my back. If you've ever made fun of my weight behind my back and you're in my family, you're out of this will. So if you're watching this, you can just do. Anyways, my friends, depends on what they're gonna use it for. I'm gonna look right at them and say, I'll give you money, but like, for putting up with my ass. But if you're gonna use it on drugs or having more babies, no! Sorry. I'm tired of hearing about people's babies. I'm sorry. I'm a dick. I don't give a shit. Oh, it took a shit? Great. It took its first steps? Fucking cool. Awesome. Happy for you. Don't care. I sound like a dick, but I used to be a lot meaner about it. And it's not that I have a problem with people having kids. I'm just sick of hearing about it. Why do I, as a childless by choice woman, have to hear that you almost shat yourself giving birth to your wonderful miracle Josiah? And if your child's name is Josiah, I'm not targeting you. It's just the name that popped into my fucking head. Alright? I'm not hating on you. My favorite thing is when these people the whole time they're pregnant, they're like, oh my god, it's such a miracle. I can't wait for it to get here. Then the minute it hits beyond a year old, we go do something else. Here's the iPad. Mommy needs wine time. Like, I don't want kids. I already know what they're like, alright? You want to know if you want kids or not? Go to one of your friends' houses who has multiple children on a day that they're administered sugar. And just talk. Just sit there at the table and try and have a conversation with that grown-ass adult that was once your friend. They're not your friend anymore. They're somebody you don't even know. They're just like... Then the baby starts screaming. And they go... What? I know your sister took your crayons, but you didn't want them 5 seconds ago and she didn't have... Anyways, what about your... You can't even have a conversation. You can't even talk, let alone have a clean house. Kids ruin everything. That's my motto. That's why I don't want none, okay? That's why I don't want any. Some of y'all are in the fucking comments getting ready to go, you're evil, you're fucked up, kids are a miracle, blah, blah, blah. It would be a miracle if I didn't have to walk down my high school hallway and see 7 girls in a pregnancy pact going, what are you gonna name yours? That's cute, mine's gonna be named this. And we're all gonna go to school together, they're all gonna go to preschool together, and we're gonna play dates. Bitch, shut up, you're 15. First of all, when I was 15, if I would have tried to leave the house in half the shit that some of these teenagers nowadays leave the house in, there were no crop tops. First of all, I felt uncomfortable showing that much of my body at 15 because I had self-respect. But even if I was skinny and I went to leave the house at 15 in a crop top and booty shorts, my mom would have grabbed my hair and said, child, go put some damn clothes on. There also was no talking back when I was a child. I know I've gotten off topic. I know. But this is a side rant of a side rant of a side rant. Stay with me. We're hiking in the woods. And we saw one of those staircases that are in the middle of the woods. For some reason, people seem to talk about them. I don't know how true that is. But I started going up the stairs. And you were there on the ground. And I'm like, come on, bitch. We're talking about stupid shit. Let's go. And you're like, but they're just in the woods. Doesn't that bother you? But then you see that the stairs are being created as I walk up them. And you're like, wait a minute. That's pretty cool. Let's go. Anyways, back to what I would do if I won the lottery. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my bra straps. I'm just kind of adjusting. Honestly, I would probably get all my extra skin removed. These. I have bingo wings. I've had them since I was like 11. I don't ever remember not having them. And it's not as if my arms went from being really muscular to nothing or really fat to nothing. I have fat on my arms and I have muscle on my arms. But the top part of my arm is normal. The bottom part looks like somebody stretched out fucking bread dough and left it. And it's been like that my entire life. And I wish I could just take a fucking knife and just... I wouldn't say I'm insecure about it because I don't let it, like, ruin my life, but I won't wear fucking tank tops. I don't even buy tank tops, really. If I do wear a tank top, I wear it with a fucking overshirt or a fucking hoodie. Which also gets me out of shaving my armpits onto a different subject. Let's go! But anyways, other things I would do. I would also try and find people that I know, mostly people that I know, because I wouldn't know how to approach people I don't know about this. If someone needs their house repaired or they're having like a really bad, car problem or something like that, I would give them money for that if I won the lottery as well. Some of you are going, Jess, if you won the lottery, you give all your money away? No, I'm not giving it all away. Me and my boyfriend are going to have some awesome ass vacations if I won the lottery, believe me. But one of the things I would be getting is him a fucking vasectomy, alright? There's reasons he hasn't gotten one. I'm not going to say them here because they're his business and my business, and they're not to be shared with the world. Anyways, you see my eye color? Isn't it pretty? But, yeah, I'd probably also get him, like, a whole fucking garage of Harley Davidsons and sports cars, and we would both have, like, our own Chrysler 300s. I didn't mean to wear that. I mean, I'm already dressed. I was watching The Mask. If you've never seen The Mask with Jim Carrey in it, I've never seen the one with Jamie Carrey. I'm assuming it's probably pretty good. He's pretty funny. But I grew up on the one with Jim Carrey. I know Kennedy starts with a K, and Carrey starts with a C, but they picked names that sounded similar. That's cold. Am I wrong? Another thing I would do if I won the lottery is, like, did I already talk about paying people's bills? Did I already do that? Like, going to the power providers and the water providers, and if somebody's behind on their bills, like, be like, you know, just give them, like, $2 million and say, here's for anybody that can't afford to pay their bill for a couple months, like, pay it off for them, and you're not allowed to use it for anything else. You can't use it to remodel your building. You have to, you know, sign this contract saying you're going to use it towards people whose bills are laxed. Because let's fucking be honest here. Things shouldn't cost what they cost to fucking begin with. And people shouldn't have to make the fucking decision between putting gas in their car, having lights in their house, having water in their fucking house, or fucking food. We should not live like that. Am I wrong? No, I'm fucking right. That's why you guys watch me. Could you imagine me doing a motivational speech? Hi guys. You guys are gonna get out there and you're gonna do what you need to do, and I believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself, just remember, you're wrong, I'm right. Go fucking do it. Could you imagine? By the way, I do believe in you, and I am proud of you. I don't know what you're going through in life, even if you're like the most fucking depressed person ever right now, guess what? It's gonna pass. I want you to think of the other times that you were depressed in your life. They fucking passed. You know they fucking did. Don't you dare take a bunch of pills tonight. Don't you dare fucking commit. You go out, take a fucking walk, or even sit on your fucking porch, or shit. Put the window up or down or open it and just breathe the fucking air and realize the world is so fucking big and so full of things that you haven't fucking experienced or even come close to experiencing yet. And if you fucking die, you're never gonna even come close to fucking seeing all that beautiful shit, bitch. There's so many fucking things that you have to do in this fucking life. Why would you want to waste it being sad? And that's not me discounting your depression and your mental illness either. I have depression and anxiety myself. I have days where believe me. But now how I deal with it is, yes, I do cry. I work through things. I work through my fucking emotions. And most of the time I am able to look from the outside perspective by looking at my past times when I felt the way that, you know, I get when I'm like that. And I look back and I'm like, you know what? There's so many things I would have fucking missed. There's so many amazing people I never would have met if I did go through with it. So I think a lot of people don't do that. And I say look back at your own life because I know some people have very tragic lives, but even amongst that tragedy, you have friends, you have family, you have times where you laughed your fucking ass off that if you would have died, you would have missed out on it. That amazing fucking burrito you tried for the first time, if your attempt would have been successful, you never would have fucking tasted that fucking burrito. You never would have picked up that hobby and learned that you were good at that thing if you would have committed. Like, there's so many fucking things in this life that you don't fucking know about that you're gonna miss if you do it. I also hate that there's so many, and I know I'm talking about so many different fucking things in this video, and I am about to end it, not my life, with this video, because I don't want it to be too long. But honestly, there's so many things in this fucking world that are so fucked up, but also things that are so fucking beautiful, And the fact that a lot of us have brains that are fucking rewired for some reason to remember negative shit and not positive shit is so shitty. Like, we don't sit there and take pictures of ourselves when we're fucking crying so we can remember our low points to keep ourselves humble. But we have to take pictures when we're out having a blast with our fucking friends to remember it. And I'm not talking about getting fucking hammered drunk either. I'm talking about just being in a fucking car listening to stupid fucking shit on the radio and talking shit while eating fucking Taco Bell while you're completely fucking sober. You have to take pictures. You have to send messages. You have to do all kinds of shit to remember it because your brain is fucking wired to fuck you over when it comes to your good memories. And it sucks. And I know it sucks. But I also know for a fact that there are so many fucking beautiful moments in this fucking life that you and I both would fucking miss out on if we went and when we were younger. So don't fucking do it. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. That's my request. And I know, like, people will sit there and say, well, there's people that have it worse than you. I don't use other people's lives. Because, yes, there may be somebody who has it worse than you in this very moment. But they may not see their situation as bad. All it's going to do is make you feel like shit more if someone says, oh, there's people in Africa starving. And they're starving. I'm depressed. Now I'm more depressed because at least I have food in my house and I'm still a fucking crybaby. Thank you for making me feel more like shit. Like, stop fucking telling people there's people that have it worse. Yes, there are people that have it worse. And yes, you should be grateful that you have it better. But it's either going to make you feel like shit because you feel like shit and you seem like a crybaby, or you feel like shit because you can't do anything for that person that's in a fucking hut in the middle of Africa. I don't know why people use Africa immediately, and I don't know why that country popped into my head. I have no bias against Africa. I'm just saying that that's what I've heard a lot of people fucking say. But, like, stop doing it. Also, if you use somebody's own life and you try to relay their good moments to them, you're going to make them feel genuinely grateful because you're going to bring them back to that moment when they were having a lot of fun, when they were with people they loved. And it's like, I know it's impossible to, like, make somebody come out of that in that moment, but you didn't get depressed in a split second. So when you have someone tell you about a memory that was great, or you were having a good time and this is when this happened, give it a minute. Give it a minute to sink in. Give it a minute to really take hold. Instead of going, that doesn't help me right now, and then slumping back into what you're feeling. Because the truth is, that depression didn't just... People say it does, but let's be honest. It takes a couple hours. It takes a couple minutes. Yes, sometimes you wake up and your brain's like, whatever, we're going to be fucking depressed today. But if you really, really think about it, it takes you weeks of bad experiences and letting shit bother you and, you know, for it to really come to a full fucking head. And that's why you end up, you know. But, yeah, I don't know. This is a lot. My original video idea was to talk about why I think people are in debt because they're living beyond their means, but no one needs to be lectured by somebody who lived with their parents till she was 28, about to be 29, and who still, even though I live on my own for the most part, my mom still has to help me with bills now and then, and my house needs a lot of work. So I'm not giving anyone financial advice. But I'm sorry this video is almost 20 minutes long because I feel like I didn't really talk about anything, but I do appreciate anyone who watched it the whole way through. If you did, leave it a like, leave a comment telling me what you want me to talk about next. If I have any perspective on it, I will absolutely try and do a video on it. I hope this advice helped somebody. I hope that you have a good day, a good night, whatever time you're watching this. I hope that if you were down, that I cheered you up somehow and didn't make you more depressed. You have value, you're important, people are proud of you, and anyone who treats you like shit isn't worth your time. Cut them out of your life, and don't be afraid to do that.